guys, how are you doing? You guys, I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media or a lot of reels with people letting you know that the CFPB has sued Experian. But I have not seen a lot of posts where people are telling you exactly what it is that you should be doing now that the CFPB is suing Experian. So you guys, today I just want to share some information with you. By the time I get through with this video, you will have learned 3 different ways that you can go in and dispute with Experian to get things removed, like accounts that they previously verified, inquiries that they refuse to remove, or any other type of inaccurate, incomplete accounts, you guys. Now, I do have some notes and stuff written down because I don't want to miss anything, but stay with me to the end. I promise you won't regret it. And you guys, I'm going to try not to take up too much of your time. And if you're looking to increase your credit profile, to start learning about your credit, to get some real, true facts on credit, you guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can get educated and get as much information as you need in order to help you on your journey. So, you guys, let's take a look. As you can see, states it clearly. The CFPB sues Experian for sham investigations of credit report errors. Okay, now, I just want you guys to see this. This came straight from the CFPB's website. And this is a good thing, you guys. And I do want to say to the people who are going and reporting Experian on the CFPB website, you guys, keep it up. If you're not reporting the credit bureaus or your creditors who are not following the consumer laws that are there to protect us, you guys, you need to start reporting them to the CFPB. The CFPB is actually here to protect us. And as you can see, they go after the big dogs like Experian, who step on the little people like us, or who ignore our dispute letters, or who don't even care enough about us or respect us enough to even respond to our letters that we send or our disputes that are sent to them. And you're going to see that, you guys, because I'm going to pull up the lawsuit because I want to show you exactly what it is that the CFPB is accusing Experian of. And I want to show you exactly what it is, because once you know what it is, you'll know how to take that information and use it. I know my followers will. I know my people will. Me and my people who are on the same page, I know you're going to know what to do with this information. You might not know where to go, but you're going to know how to do it and what you need to say. And I will point you in the right direction as well to make sure that you can get this stuff taken care of. So you guys, without further ado, let's go, because I don't want to keep you too long. Now, what I am fixing to do is I'm fixing to go back up to the top. Now, I went to the top because I want you guys to see the United States District Court, Central District of California, Southern Division, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau versus Experian Information Solutions, you guys. Okay, so this is the official lawsuit. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the allegations that the CFPB is claiming Experian done. And 9 times out of 10, you guys, I'm going to say it like this. The CFPB is like, who is it they be saying? It's like the feds. The feds don't take you to court unless they know they can win. They win, 99% of their cases? Something. I don't know. Don't quote me. I just can't remember hearing that somewhere. But that's who the CFPB is to them, or in the financial industry. Just like the feds is there, when they know they got their information. So the CFPB isn't just bringing them up, bringing this up against them. So that's why, we're saying allegations. But when I was looking at this, you guys, I want to show you something before I even get there. You guys, I want you to see this. And I'm going to try to blow. Oh, yeah. Let's blow this screen up so that you can see everything. Now, let me move around. Okay. Now, I know you guys have heard people talking about Oscar and Metro 2 when it comes to credit. You guys, you can see here it says Oscar and the ACDV process. They even have some screenshots. You know, they even show pictures. It might not be a screenshot, but whatever. They have documents below that shows you an ACDV from Experian. You guys, in an ACDV with this right here, let me roll back up and show it to you, because I don't want to just start. I don't just want to start going in. Okay. The ACVD is a one-page form that contains identifying information about the consumer, such as name, address, social security, and date of birth. The ACDV also reflects the disputed account, also known as a trade line, as it is currently reporting. The ACDV provides limited information about the consumer's dispute, including the 3-digit dispute code that indicates the basis of the dispute. There is sometimes a short, free-form description of the dispute based on information provided by the consumer. The ACDV may also have other relevant information attached to it, including consumer submitted documentation. This is what they're basically saying, and we ain't even got there yet. I don't want to confuse you. But where it says including consumer disputed supporting information that is supposed to be attached to this ACD form, well, the CFPB is alleging that Experian is not sending any attachments through to your creditor. For example, say if you were disputing a late payment and you got proof where you paid your credit card bill on time and you sent that in to Experian. You know, when you send that into Experian normally with the dispute process, they'll send over your dispute on this form here, this ACDV form, and they will they're supposed to attach your documents. They will be supposed to attach your proof that shows that, hey, I paid my credit card bill on this time. They weren't attaching the proof, your proof. Okay, that's what that is. And I just wanted you guys to see, this is what they're using with our information. This is what they're using to transmit our information and basically to communicate with each other. This is what they're using. Okay, now, if you guys want to see this or read this, I'm going to try to put the link to this below the video so that, you know, you can come back and read it yourself. Now, you guys, I did see this when I was first going through it. Factual allegations. And now, you guys, that tickled me because I've never heard of a factual allegation. I mean, is it factual or is it an allegation? But they're not playing. They said the factual allegations. Okay, anywho, when I saw that just made me smile because I said, oh, yeah, they're not playing. Okay, they're typing this up. Okay. This is one of the first things that they did. Experian fails to adequately convey all relevant information to furnishers. That means the information that you're providing to them when you're disputing your account information, they're not providing that to the creditor. And if they're not providing that to the creditor, that means the creditor can't make an educated decision or an educated, the creditor can't justly say that your account is reporting inaccurately because they don't have the information. They're thinking what they got is accurate. Okay, they're not saying that it's inaccurate like you're saying, because Experian was not or is not or weren't or was not, I don't know, but anyway, they're saying that Experian is not including our information or our proof with our letters. So now that's one way here, you guys, maybe. Now I'm going to give you 3. This was not one of them. I just saw this one. But for an example, say if you disputed an account before and you know you attached your documents or you know you attached proof. You know that you showed that this account was reported inaccurately with Experian and they failed to delete it. You guys, Like I said, I was going to tell you what to do. Now I'm telling you, I'm showing you what it is, and I'm telling you how to do it. Now I'm fixing to tell you where to go. Okay? Go right over there to the CFPB website, upload your letter that you sent to Experian, upload your proof that you sent to Experian, and upload any responses you may have received back from Experian. You want to go to the CFPB.gov's website, submit a complaint, and attach your documents. You want to let the CFPB know that, hey, I see that there are some factual allegations against Experian for not adequately conveying all relevant information to my creditor. I disputed this account and I provided these documents. And as you can see, my credit report is reporting inaccurately. Also, attach a copy of your credit report so that the CFPB can see that as well. So you let them know, that if y'all heard that, that's my puppy, that's Coco, she's snoring. But let them know that you don't believe that Experian sent all relevant documentation to your creditor and that this account needs to be removed from your credit report. You guys, the good thing about the CFPB website is when you do go there and you submit a dispute, Experian has 15 days, normally to respond. So you can kind of look for that account to maybe be removed in 15 days, sooner than the 30-day mark. So if you send a dispute in with documentation and Experian verified it, that's what you can do to get that handled for any account that Experian did. And you guys, I would even go as far to say in the future, we'll be able to use these same disputes with Equifax and TransUnion, because if Experian is doing it, TransUnion and Equifax is doing the same thing as well. Okay, they're doing the same thing as well. Okay, let's go on to, here we go. Experian over-relies on furnished ACDV responses during its reinvestigation. That paper that I just showed you, or that up top when I was telling you that's how they communicate, that's how they're sending our documents. Right here, the CFPB is alleging that Experian basically over-relies, means they're taking the side of the creditor. They don't care what we say, even if they know the furnisher is unreliable. They're still, if the creditor is saying, or the creditor, when I say creditor, you guys, that's the furnisher. So when your creditor or your furnisher is just coming back saying this account is verified, even though you attached proof, it's because Experian is over relying on your furnishers. They're siding with the creditor. They're siding with your furnisher every time. So if you had an account, this is the second tip, you guys. If you had an account that you were disputing with Experian and they came back and verified it, and I know that's most of us. If they came back and verified it, you can go do the same thing. Go to cfpb.gov, file a complaint, attach your letter, any responses you received back from Experian, any proof you have, and in your complaint, you let the CFPB know that, hey, I see that there's some factual allegations against Experian and that you're currently suing them for overly relying on furnishers' responses. I think I am a victim of this because, and you tell them why, I sent in a dispute and they verified the account, although I provided relevant documentation to prove that the account was reporting incorrectly. Okay, that's what you would say for any account that Experian may have came back and said that they verified. Now, if you need to hear that again, you guys go back and rewind it. Now, that was the second thing. That was the second tip, and that was for verified accounts. Now, you guys, this one right here is even better. This one is even better. So if you're still here, good job. Good job. It's going to be worth it. And okay, here's another one. This isn't the third one. I'm just throwing this one in here. And when you guys, I'm going to put that link under the video. You can go and you can come and read this complaint just like I'm going through it. And I can come up with dispute reasons. You guys, that's the same thing that you can do. It's not hard, I promise. It's just that simple. But I needed you guys to see the process so that you can understand it. Now, it says right here, it says Experian fails to inform consumers of reinvestigation results. Same thing. You can go do a complaint. Make sure you upload your proof, your letters that you sent. You can be like, the same thing, CFPB. I see that there are some factual allegations against Experian, and you're currently suing them in the court of, I can't remember, I think it might have said North Carolina or something, but I can't remember. Outlook. Don't hold me to that. But let them know that you see that they're currently suing them, and let them know that you think you are a victim and that Experian failed to inform you of reinvestigation results because you sent a dispute letter on such and such date and you still haven't heard anything back from Experian. Now, if you sent a dispute letter to Experian and you sent it certified, this would be perfect. That's why I always stress sending your letters certified, whether it's to the credit bureaus, the creditors, or a third party debt buyer. You always need to send your letters certified so that you can prove when you sent them. Most of the time with the credit bureaus, they're not sending their letters certified. So they're not going to be able to prove when they replied back or when they sent you a response back because, hey, where's your certified tracking number? I have mine. Okay. So if they haven't responded or, to a dispute that you currently sent out after the 30 days, that's another tactic, you guys. That's not the good one that I was talking about, though. That is not the good one. Because this one here, you guys, you're going to be able to use it now, today, what I'm fixing to show you. Experian problematic dispute resolution process resulted in Experian failing to initiate reinvestigations into certain disputes and cause other errors. Let's see. It's one thing. This is what I want y'all to see. Let me make me smaller. Okay. Look at here. It says between January 2028 and October 2021, Experian failed to forward more than 2 million disputes to furnishers within 5 business days as required by the FCRA. Second, between February 29 and February 2020, Experian deleted more than 100,000 disputed trade lines instead of initiating and completing a reinvestigation within the 30 days as required by the FCRA. And then sometime after the 30-day investigation window, you guys, guess what Experian is accused of doing? Reinserting the deleted information. And you guys, let's see, it says they did that to over 100,000 disputes. Okay. Now that's not even the good one. But this is some information that you can use, that you can rely on or whatever. I mean, because look at them, and they're repeat offenders too, you guys. Experian, they're repeat offenders. And Equifax is too. Okay, third. This is what I want you guys to see. And this is the third tip, you guys. This is going to be my final tip for the night. Now, and this is for hard inquiries. If you have inquiries on your credit report with Experian, whether you've disputed them before and they said they were verified, or if you have them right now and you want to dispute them, you can use this, what I'm fixing to tell you, in order to do it. Let's read through this. Okay, I'm going to make me bigger now, you guys, because I want you to be able to see me. Okay. Third, Experian routinely fails to reinvestigate when a consumer makes a dispute about a hard inquiry. A hard inquiry, we all know what a hard inquiry is. And you can see here, hard inquiries often impact our credit scores. It says a dispute about a hard inquiry may assert that the creditor or entity lacked a permissible purpose for assessing the consumer report, and therefore the inquiry should not be reflected on the consumer report. In situations where the consumer did not apply for credit, but a hard inquiry is reflected on their consumer report, the accuracy of the consumer report is distorted because it falsely appears that the consumer applied for credit. Okay, I'm getting to the good part, you guys. As a matter of policy, and you guys, I can attest to this because this is how Experian did this to me. They told me that this, okay? But it says, as a matter of policy, Experian does not investigate hard inquiry disputes unless the consumer's allegations meets narrow criteria, such as an allegation that the inquiry was a byproduct of fraud or identity theft. Now, raise your hand if when you've tried the 72-hour inquiry removal and you've called the credit bureaus or you did any kind of dispute or not the credit bureau. I'm going to say Experian, because it was Experian who did it to me. I was doing some disputes on the phone for inquiries to get them removed. I was trying to do the 72-hour inquiry removal. Now, when I called Experian to do that, and I'm going to keep my hand raised, y'all keep y'all hand raised too if they told y'all this. Okay, if they did you like this. But they told me in order for me to get those inquiries removed, and because I don't like that word, because Experian told me that in order for me to get those inquiries removed, that I had to get an identity theft report or a police report. And I'm like, well, what is an identity theft report? And that's when they told me, go to identitytheft.gov, and I have to list my inquiries there. They say, you're saying that you didn't give permission for those inquiries, right? I said, yes, that's what I'm saying, because I didn't. They said, well, it shouldn't be a problem for you going to fill out that identitytheft.gov paperwork. They said, once you get that FTC number, you can call us back and give me that number, and I can remove those inquiries for you. You guys, that's how I learned about that process. That's how I actually learned about how people were doing sweeps. Okay. And Experian is the one who told me. I couldn't figure it out for years. Okay. But so now, how can you use this information? Because remember, it says it's a matter of policy. And I know Experian has told you we can't remove those inquiries without a police report. We can't remove those inquiries without an identity theft report. Experian is notorious for it. Or maybe they were. I hope they were notorious for it. But you can see it says here now, as a matter of policy. And that was Experian's policy. Their standard operating procedures, a part of their SOP. Experian does not investigate hard inquiry disputes unless the consumer's allegations meet narrow criteria, such as an allegation that the inquiry was a byproduct of fraud or identity theft. Therefore, Experian is notorious for telling people to do that. So if you have some inquiries on your credit report, or if you disputed them before, I will go over to identitytheft.gov. I will fill that paperwork out. And I would list all of those inquiries. And when I got to the end of that report, I would let them know that Experian instructed me to complete this identity theft report in order to receive an FTC number in order to remove these inquiries from my credit report. That's why I am getting this, to remove those inquiries. And send that paper, send your FTC report to Equifax. Not Equifax, I'm sorry, to Experian to get those inquiries removed. That's how you can remove inquiries right now. Right now. Experian told us to do it. If we're lying behind Experian. We don't know any better. Or I'm not going to say we don't know any better. But you guys, as a matter of fact, most definitely don't know better. And when they're telling you to do certain things, they need to make sure that you understand what it is that they're requesting of you and what it is that they're asking you to do. They shouldn't be asking you to do something like that, knowing that you don't understand what it is that you're doing. Okay? Now, you got inquiries with Experian. And now, if you don't want to fill that paper out, if you don't want to go to identitytheft.gov and fill that out, you guys, you can go back to what we did with everything else. Go to CFPB.gov, file a complaint. Let the CFPB know that you have list out your inquiries, telling them that you have them reporting with Experian, and Experian failed to remove them because Experian stated that you needed an identity theft or a fraud report in order to remove those inquiries. Okay, and that should do the trick too, but that there would take about 2 weeks if you send that form to Experian. And that's the thing, when you claim identity theft, they have 5 business days to remove that account from your credit report or suppress it if they don't remove it. Okay, so you guys, stop letting Experian run over you. If they verified an account, if they got an inquiry reporting on there, or if they've reinserted an account, make them take it off. make them take it off. Okay? Make them take it off. Okay? Because as you can see, there's already allegations from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, you guys. They're here to protect us and they're here to help us. Now, you guys, I hope that this information was helpful. I'm going to put that link down up under the bottom or below this video, you guys, so that you can find it and you can go and read this complaint, especially if you have some hard accounts or some inquiries or something just Experian won't budge for you. Go read this complaint and I guarantee you, you can find a law that Experian has broken, because everything, you guys, it is right here. Now, I didn't just give y'all this information because I want to talk or because I like to talk, you guys. I gave it to you because I want you to use that information. Now, I want you guys to go and make Experian pay and make them move it. Make them remove all of those accounts, inquiries, personal information, whatever it is on your Experian credit report that's not there. Make them take it out. If you haven't subscribed, you guys, don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to connect with me, please join my free community where we talk about credit, and you can get your questions answered by me in the community. You guys, again, I hope this video was helpful. Drop any questions that you have below, and until next time.